Hey y'all, so we want to talk about how can you become a full-time creative. Now the journey, the struggle, the success, all of that, it is a very unique process and a very unique journey. Nobody's journey is going to be the same, and everybody's process to getting there is not going to be the same. Also, everybody's level of success would not be the same either. So let's talk about it. Before we really dive into getting real and like what it really takes to become a full-time creative, kind of share what type of creative you are. Like, I'm huge on manifestation. I'm also the person that kind of has like sticky notes all over her walls, because I believe in putting things that I want to exist out into the atmosphere, and I want you guys to pretty much implement and do the same thing. So I want you to actually, it don't matter if you're watching this live or recorded, comment below and let us know what type of creator you are, what type of creative that you're becoming. Even if it's not actually real right now to this day, you want to talk about who you're becoming, and ultimately who you're going to be. So type that in a comment. Let me know what type of creative you are. I am Tamika Jamison. A lot of you may know me as Tamika Newhouse. I am a national best-selling author. I've written 17 novels, 5 nonfiction projects. I'm in the process of releasing my second documentary, as well as I'm a producer. I'm a visionary, I'm a creative, and I have been doing this full time since I was 23. So almost, 17 years. That's like the size of a whole human, an adult. Anyway, I have been a full-time creative since I was 23, meaning I have not gone to work for anybody else. I do not clock in. I control my own schedule. I'm able to travel when I want to as well. So we're going to talk about how you can also become a full-time creative entrepreneur. You may already kind of be there in that space, but if you want to continue to stay in that space, sometimes you do have to have some refreshers courses to kind of steer you straight or keep you focused. So, number one, understanding your creative path. So you don't have to wait for permission. You have to really create your own opportunity. So I want you to think about exploring your passion. How can you really identify what you truly love and turn it into a craft? So I want you to really process this. What's really interesting about being a creative, it could be a number of different things. Podcaster, you can be a visual artist, you can be a writer, you can be a filmmaker, you can be a producer, you can be you can do live experiences like I do. It's so many different things that you can travel and create content that way. But think about what it is you like to do. Do you like to eat? Are you a foodie? Do you like fashion? Do you like hair? Do you like beauty? Do you like movies? You want to kind of share about the movies that you like. Like, it's a wide spread of an abundance of things that you can think about. But what's going to really make this fun and almost feel like that you're not working is really understanding what it is that you like. So really process it and write that down. What is my passion? What am I really passionate about? Because that's what you can really build a creative career behind. And also, when it does come to activating that, you do not want to wait for someone to say, oh, this is a great idea, let me give you the tools to do it. No, I honestly am self-made. I've never actually waited for someone to give me the green light. I self-published my first book when I was 21. 9 months after that, I landed a major book deal without an agent. I went on to launch a publishing company, and to this date, I've published nearly 400 titles. I have been an event producer, so I've opened up many doors and platforms for other writers, such as myself and filmmakers, creating book tours, creative organizations, and I mean, pretty much anything I think of that I want to do, I create a way to make it make sense. So that is the first step, is really understanding your creative path. Like, what is it that you like to do? What are you passionate about? And of course, the mindset of a creative is kind of like rewiring how you think. You have to really embrace your failures. You are going to fail often, right? And so there's a saying that you fail forward, meaning if it does not work out, all right, adjust and keep it going or try again. Also, embrace rejection. Like, everybody's not going to like your idea. Everybody's not going to connect to you. So you have to be able to embrace that. You're not for everybody. Everybody's not going to connect with what you're trying to do, and that's okay. I have been even a book coach now since 2009. And often I would meet a reader that says, well, anybody can read my book. Not a reader, an author. I mean an author, and I say anybody can read my book, and that's actually pretty false. Everyone cannot read your book. Everybody's not going to be interested in your story. You really have to understand not only who your audience is, but the fact that somebody's going to say your book sucks. Somebody's going to say that your movie sucks, and that's okay. It wasn't for them. But somebody's going to like it. And the beautiful thing about creating is the more that you create, the more that you do it, you get better and better over time. And you really learn new ways to go about it, new ways to share, new ways to create. And it just gets better over time. So you just have to keep creating. You also have to get comfortable or embrace growth, right? Nothing comes easy that it's worth having. If that's the case, everybody will be living their life that they want to. Everybody will be having the materialistic things they've always desired. So that's just not the case. It's not what's going to happen. If you really, really want something, you have to work at it. You have to earn it. And then when you get it, you have to work to maintain it and sustain it and to keep it. This is a certain mindset that you have to have. So even when you get to certain levels or as you're climbing, you have to embrace failure. You have to embrace rejection, and you have to be willing and ready to grow. You got to be uncomfortable. You can't do things or try to pursue goals by making safe choices. That's just not going to cut it, y'all. You got to take some risks. You got to be willing to invest into that. Not only just monetary-wise, but your time. You also have to be able to go to different events, go out of your city, go out of your neighborhood, go out of your comfort zone, y'all. You have to really connect with people and talk to people and network and shake hands. And you got to just shake yourself out of what you're used to and do something different. That's honestly how you're going to grow. And everyone is not going to say yes, but I just want you to know that every no gets you closer to a yes. So as long as you keep having those conversations and you keep embracing the fact that everybody's really not going to like my idea, everybody's not really going to embrace what I'm trying to do, and that's okay. You really can't think about what people are going to accept. And also, you can't create things hoping that people like it. You just create it because you like it. You know, you have to create it because you're connecting to it. That's the beautiful thing about art and creativity. It really is subjective, and it's going to connect to who it's supposed to connect to. So that is the first thing that you have to think about, is really identifying what your passion is, what it is that you want to create, and developing that mindset of I'm going to fail, I'm going to get rejected, and I have to grow. So I want you to spend some time, and I want you to develop what I like to call like a personal passion map. And if you want to have like your own copy of this personal passion map, make sure you join my Patreon, which is patreon.com/tracesofmika. And you'll be able to download all sorts of stuff to kind of help you activate your journey as well. Subscribe to tracesofmika.com, and you'll be always given free literature, free downloads, and more conversations like this. So, are you guys ready to step into session 2? All right, let's get to going.